This is how to make money with MCP. I think this is part 4. Because if you don't know, MCP or Model Context Protocol has been blowing up in AI circles where the search demand in Google Trends, if you look at it, is actually more than the combined search demand of other topics within AI. And for good reason, because in the previous video, we went through why it could be the next big thing, especially when AI agents become more widespread. And to make money with MCP, there are basically 3 paths ranging from things that are hard to things that are easy. And the very first one would be to create the MCP App Store. And I highly recommend this podcast interview by Greg Eisenberg with Professor Ross Might, where he actually showed a mock-up of what an MCP App Store could look like. Where if you just go to this website on your phone, let's say, then you can install an MCP server and have your agent interact with that application. Now, obviously, we don't know yet exactly how people will be using their AI agents. So this is still largely in the predictive territory. If, for example, ChatGPT becomes an AI agent, then it may happen that they monopolize this space and they launch their own app store themselves, which is why it's in the harder bucket at the moment. But of course, if there is an app store, there will be demand to create new MCP apps. And if you know the skill, then you can create it for some incumbents. Let's say the McDonald's of the world will always need to be present as a business for where people are, or create entirely new MCP apps for AI agents. So the same way that Uber or Airbnb became big when smartphones became a thing. So what are those new services that people will look for once they start using AI agents for their daily tasks? However, you would still need some level of expertise with coding, even though in today's world, AI can help you with that, which is why the difficulty level for this would be in the middle section. And so the easiest way to make money with MCP right now is to create an AI agent yourself using the MCP technology. And if you want a walkthrough of an example of a workflow that uses MCP, then stay tuned for part 5.